If I come to the my pen and just design one small draw, what will be the possibility in that? Suppose went here, this is one navigation. Assume this is another section in the left hand side. This is another section, and let's keep this one as another section. Now our theory says in one page, one type of design is required only one time, then we will use the ID. And in one page, one type of design is many times, then we have to use the class. This page is fitting on which formula? ID or class? In one page, one type of design is one time, then we will use the ID. It will be suitable for HTML, CSS, JavaScript, jQuery, your Ajax, everywhere. Using same ID you can handle. Okay, so in this page you can see the upper one is different, bottom one is different, left is different as well as right is different. So it is, you can write based on class also, but best will be what? Based on ID. Why? Because suppose tomorrow if you want to use the JavaScript here, using same ID you are communicating with the CSS, and using same ID you can communicate with the JavaScript also. Using same ID you can communicate with the Ajax also. Okay. Next rule is, in case in one page, one type of design is many times, then we can use as a class. Look this one. This look similar, and this look also look similar, and this look similar, as well as this also look as a similar. So how many times? 6 times. So for this what will follow? Class. And for this remaining all will follow as a ID. Okay. So that, like when you are going for interview, company will give the assignment, they will give some kind of design. When they will give any kind of design, so after looking into the design, definitely you can write the code. After writing the code, you have to submit the code. When you submit the code, people will not look into your output, they will look into your code also. Okay, the code you have written, how much code you have written, what is the code and what is the output. How much is the code and how much is the output? Is the code is huge code, or code is less code and output is more? Okay, so that also people will look. Somewhere close to 30% of, nearly 30% of marking will come based on your coding standard. 70% marking will come based on output. Coding standard also play the major role. Okay. So we will remember, yes, in one page, if similar designs are many times, we can create a class and call many times. If in one page, one design is only one time, no problem. You can write directly as an ID as well. Both will work for that, ID and class also will work. But for multiple similar design many times, you should not follow the ID. You should follow the class only. Okay. Like suppose the first one and last one and left one. We are thinking we can write based on ID. Correct? If you write based on class also, it is not wrong. That is also fine. But for the middle one, the 6th time is coming. For this, you should not use the ID. Dangerous. HTML, CSS will work. JavaScript will not work. JavaScript say I need a unique one. I need a unique one. I don't need the duplicate one. But if you are writing as a ID, one ID if you call 4, 6 times, what will happen? Your element will be duplicate element. JavaScript will say there is a duplicate element. You will click here, you will click the last one, and functionality will happen for the first one because ID is same. So we'll remember that. Even it is written here also. It's written here also. In one page, one type of design is only one time. Better we can follow the ID. And in one page, one type of design is many times. We can follow the class. One design is one time, then ID. One design is many times, then we can follow the class. This one, CSS by parent and child. Okay, it is also very popular. Okay, very popular. Like whenever you open the website, you will see the menu, sub-menu. Navigation will be there, no? Menu and sub-menu. Okay, that is based on this method only. Parent and child. Okay, so let's create a basic one. Later we'll understand again how to create a sub-menu. So we'll create next file, parentchild.html. Parentchild.html, create a new file. Under which folder? Internal. Okay. Parent child dot HTML. Let's go inside HTML. Follow the head section. Then follow the style. Body. Now go inside. Follow a UL tag and follow the li tag. Okay. Or based on UL li, you may get some confusion. So, okay, let's write something else. Follow a division. Inside the division, follow the H2. Service 1. Service 2, service 3, service 4. Service 2, service 3, service 4. Okay. Now after that, write again through simple example we are trying to understand what is the meaning of parent and what is the meaning of child. Under the service 2, write as a home. About us. Ready? So in this H2 we have written 4 plus 3 7 times. 7 times is there? H2. Now some H2, few H2 like 4 H2 is available under the div and 3 H2 is out of the div. Okay. 3 H2 is out of the division and 4 H2 is inside the division. Now H2 is the part of the division. So division will become as a parent and H2 become as a child. Okay, let me go here and for example, write a section. Section open and section close. This is section open and section close. Okay. Suppose you are sending to a letter to a person whose name is Ganesh. You are sending a letter to a person whose name is Ganesh in Marathali or maybe in Bangalore area number particular, something particular. Okay, you send a letter to a person whose name is Ganesh. He stay in Bangalore in the Marathali in the 9th cross. Okay. Now postman will come with the letter under the 9th cross and he will search the house of Ramesh. Okay. Now he went to deliver the letter and he asked someone where is the Ganesh house. Someone told, okay, house number 12 is the Ganesh house. He went there. Okay. He asked, okay, there is a courier for you. Now the person came He asks, okay, Ganesh, show me your, which one? ID card. In ID card, it's written, the father name is Ramesh. Father name is Ramesh and the son name is Ganesh. Letter is for Ganesh only, but not those Ganesh whose father name is Ramesh. Okay, letter is for the Ganesh only, but not those Ganesh whose father name is Ramesh. Letter is for those Ganesh whose father name is Alex. Now what will happen? Person will not deliver the letter. He will ask, no, it is not for you. It is for those Ganesh whose father name is Alex. Then he will say, oh, that one, his house number is 25. Then what will happen? The postman will go to where? 25. Again, he will check there. Show me your ID card. Another Ganesh will come out. He will say, yes, this is my ID card. My father name is Alex and my name is Ganesh. That meaning is what? The postman want to deliver to Ganesh only, but not all the Ganesh. Only those Ganesh whose father name is particular. Here also, you are going to write the same way. You are going to change the color of those H2 whose parent is which one? Division. There is so many H2 are there inside the page, but it should apply for only those H2 whose parent is div, not the parent is section. So what will happen? It will become a clear address. Yes, we want to reach to the H2 only, but not all H2. Only those H2 who is inside the div. Right? So we are going to write the same thing, that is called CSS by parent and child. We have to apply the CSS for a tag only. But which tag? Those tag whose parent is the particular tag. Okay, that method is called CSS by parent and child. Parent can be anyone. Parent can be a class also. Parent can be ID also. And parent can be a tag also. Okay, so that is the next level to understand. First, we are going to understand through the tag name. So for that purpose, I have written here div and then section. H2 is the part of section also, and H2 is the part of div also. We want to target to those H2 that is under the div. Call is there. Let me see who is there. Hello. We have already. Okay, so let's go here. Write the H2 and apply the color for that. Saying like H2 color should be green color, and after that font hyphen size should be 30%. Okay, and after that, you can say, let's keep a display 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 colon inline. Okay, don't apply so many things. Let it be this much only, two property, color and font size. Now it will apply for how many H2? All the H2 or a specific H2? It should go to all the H2. In current page, how many H2 we have? All the H2 will get applied because this becomes CSS by tag name. This method becomes CSS by tag name. It will look for H2. Now, which H2? In current page, whatever the H2, all H2 will get affected. Check now. Check now. Happening for all the H2. Please check. All H2 got affected. Come to the CSS now. We don't want to address to all the H2. We want to address to those H2 whose parent is this one, whose parent is div. So what it will do now, when you will run the page, your compiler will check first div, and inside the div, if any H2 is there, there only it will apply. It will not apply for the section one now. You can check. It's get apply only for the division H2, those H2 that is under the div. So how to write the parent? Just name of the parent put in front of the child. So then condition will apply. Your compiler will address to those parent, those child whose parent is the particular one. So say div space s2. If I run it, just look like s2 is okay, div is also fine. It's happened here, no? Only for which one? For the div. Now inside that, let's go. So one level we understood. The parent should be particular, then only it will get applied. Come to the section now. Okay, section. For section, we'll not write as a section. For section, I'll give some ID as called XYZ. XYZ. So we can write section also. How you have written as a div. Similar way, you can write as a section also. But one method we understood, yes. The tag name we can write, and then we can write the child name. After that, it will happen. Okay. How to make as a ID as a parent. Okay, hold on. It's a little slow because I have started the system. We'll go here. And how to create the ID? Using hash XYZ space H2. Now both H2 are different. Both H2 are different. One H2 whose parent is div. Another H2 whose parent is XYZ. Tag is same, but the parents are different. Name is same, but the parent name is different. Now for this we can write color as a red, and after that font icon size as a somewhere 40. Increase it. Check now. So what apply? So parent name will come first, a space child name. It can be n number of levels. It is not like only one parent and one child. Parent can also have a parent, right? Grandfather, Ganesh, Suresh, and then Ramesh. Ramesh is the son of Ganesh, and Ganesh is the son of Suresh. Delivered to those Ganesh whose father is Ramesh and his father is particular. So what will happen? It will check for all three levels. But in that case, there is a little problem. What is the problem is, your compiler is not reaching to the H2 directly. It has to take the permission from where? XYZ. It has to first find call XYZ, and then it will go to the H2. So in the term of data structure, what will happen? Suppose in a memory, one node is in the beginning, one node is in the last. Right? If you want to reach by ID, what you have to do? Directly you can go. If you are coming via parent, then what you have to do? First go to the parent, ask from him, he has the child, you will say yes. Then go to the next level. Next level again it asks, where is he? You will say left side. Go there again, ask where is he? Right side. Correct? So what will happen? That I have to traverse multiple nodes. Okay. It is time consuming process. This is time consuming process. Here your page might be little slow also. But big library people have made it and they are using in the market. They say like, no, it will not affect at all. Reason is what? It is not going to execute in the server. It is going to execute in the user computer. When you open the website, this page will not be executing in the server. This page will execute in the user computer. Okay, it will execute in user computer. So user computer is already fast. User computer, one user, one computer. So in that case, it will not be big matter of slow and fast. So let it be. This is also method is good. Okay, but once you think like, okay, the performance level, then it is touching the parent, then going to the child. Why can't we go to the child directly? If you go to the child directly, we can reduce some time execution. Okay. But Bootstrap is also follow this method. Multi-level, parent of child of child of child of child, 3-4 level, something like that. Okay, let me see that. See, it's happening. Okay. Come next. in the same page. Okay, same page now before this division. So we understood how to create the parent. Parent can be ID, parent can be tag name, parent can be a class also. Parent can be a class also. Okay. When we are giving the font size, and you can write paragraph also, no problem. You remember the rule of paragraph? Deepa, you have asked me, no, one day. We are using the paragraph for the single line text. Now look at here. How many lines are there? Two words are there. For that, we cannot write paragraph. Go ahead, follow the UL. I was supposed to start from UL, but UL will be, their question will come. Li always come with the UL. Why we are following the parent? Why can't directly Li? So to clear that doubt, okay, I made, okay, follow the div and then apply this to. Now based on that, your concept is clear. Yes, parent will be first, child will be second. Inside the current page, if that kind of tag many times will come, no matter at all, it will follow always the parent and child, parent and child. ULLI, you write here. ULLI, under the LI, you keep directly as a, okay, not directly, keep A tag also. HREF. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Add here. About us. And paragraph, we never display the 40 pixel font size. Paragraph is never used to display the 40 pixel font size. Paragraph used to display 16, 17, 18, 20 pixel font size maximum. Less is okay. More, if you are using then paragraph says like I can display 130 character minimum. If you have more content and if you are using the big font size, what will happen? It will get spread inside the page. It will cover a lot of space. Paragraph used in those scenario where you have to display bulk text. If bulk text, you cannot display such a big font size. No? 40 pixel may follow, 30 pixel may follow. For that, heading is only required. About us, services, login, register, login, register, and then products. Okay, check now how it is coming. Just hyperlink. We can write the CSS for UL now first. First, write the CSS for UL. UL. Okay, UL. So UL is going to be CSS by tag name. Padding 20 pixel. Background orange color. Margin 0 px as well. Or margin, let it be, no matter. So background of the UL will be orange. Okay, background become a orange color. Orange completely. Go there now. Now li. But which li? All li you want to write? In your page, how many li will be there? All li will get affected. Okay. So why can't we follow here the ul? So only those li whose parent is ul. Then you will say no. Always I write li with the ul. We have written no. Always ul is the right. Ul with li. Ul with li. Okay. Now if I go here and apply a id equal to abc. ABC. Then what we should write here? Has ABC. And here again what? Has ABC. So what will happen now? It is not for UL now. It is for those UL whose ID is ABC. In current page, there will be multiple UL and multiple LI. So this LI is saying like, whatever the feature you will apply for this LI, it will apply for those LI whose parent is ABC. Now parent is ABC. So what is the parent? Parent is UL. In current page, there will be one more UL. In current page, there may be one more UL that will be for the left navigation. There may be one more UL that will be in the bottom. Correct? There may be one more UL that will come in the right side. So how many UL? So many UL. But it is targeting for those those LI whose parent is ABC. It's not for the parent of UL. If you write parent as a UL, in current page, all the UL LI will get affected. Clear? In current page, suppose 10 plus UL LI you have written, and instead of this is following as a ABC, if I follow here UL, what will happen? It will apply for all LI or not? All LI of all the UL. But we are restricting no. Other UL may be different, but the current UL is not being called by UL. Current UL is being called by ABC. And for ABC, we are writing saying like compiler, look into the current page. If you find a ABC, then under the ABC, you find there is the LI. If the LI is there, then what to do? Display as a inline and apply some padding as well. 20 pixel. Display inline and padding edge of 20 pixel. So it is not for all the LI now. If you write LI outside also inside the current page, it will not apply over there. It is search for those LI whose parent is ABC. And there only it will get applied. Okay. Something like this. It is apply for, in current page you can write other UL li, no problem at all. It will not apply there. It will apply for only those UL whose li is particular one. It will apply for those li whose parent is ABC. Now go here, not only this much, one more level. So ABC become as a parent and li become as a child. Now inside the each li there is a tag. A tag is there or not? A is the child of li. Li is the child of ul. So now we want to reach to a tag. So if you write directly a, it will apply for all the a. But we want to apply for those a whose parent is li. There may be multiple li with the a, but those li whose parent is ABC. So what will happen? Parent will be ABC, child will be li, and then a. For that a, it will get apply. It will not apply for all the a. Look at here. Suppose if I write here as ABC. So compiler need to locate first ABC. After locating ABC, inside they have to locate call li. After locating the li, they have to locate for the which one? E tag. Here. ABC is which one? UL. Inside the ABC there is a li. Under the li there is a a. It will apply here only. I will copy this to li and I will paste outside to understand whether it is applying there or not. You can also paste to li. Paste to li outside and then check. Does it happen or not happen? First check this 2 li, how it is coming. It is coming side by side or in the same line. Run your page and check this 2 li. For li, what you have written here? Display in line means should come in one line, and this 2 li is out of the ul. So will it apply for the last ul or not? Applied for last ul? It will not apply because last ul is not following the parent. Last two, no, sorry, not ul here, li. Last li is not following the parent. And the CSS what you have written here, you have written the CSS saying like li must be under the ABC. But this 2 li you can see it is not under the ABC. So it will not come in same line. It will go to the new line only. Look at here. It's going to the new line. Whereas these all are coming in the same line. Why? Because compiler is able to locate this. Compiler is able to search this. But these two are not able to search. Come at this place now. Now for E tag, write the color as maybe green color, GREEN, green, and underline is coming. Remove the text decoration. Text decoration colon none. This is to remove the underline. Text decoration colon none. This is to remove the underline. Text decoration underline. See, underline got removed. Text decoration underline means underline will get applied. Text decoration none means underline will get removed. Apply a font size here. Font hyphen size. I just suppose somewhere 18px. See, the font size will become bigger. It will apply for only those A that is under the li and those li that is under the ABC ID.
So ONE1 for one digit number was choosing only one, sir. So ONE1 word, that is word, and one is the number, sir. Was choosing same as it, sir.
You have created the ID as a 1, ONE1, and you have created the ID as a
1, 2, 3.
hash 1, 2, 3.
Hash 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
See. If it is working, it's not the right practice. Okay.
No,
ID should
not
always
working.
not start with any kind of number. It should start with alphanumeric values. Okay. ID as a number also it will work. When you create a dynamic page, in that you have to give dynamic ID. Okay. In the React, we have called property for key. There always we give key as a number only 1, 2, 3. All the division will have a unique ID. Okay. ID will be unique. You can give by the number, by alphanumeric, anything. But when we are writing here, like the ID, class, those should be meaningful. Suppose you give ID as a 1. 1 will not be any meaningful. If you are creating a header, give the ID as a header. If you are creating a bottom section, give ID as a footer. Creating a left side, create the ID as a left side. Reason is what? When you are creating the page, when you are writing the page, it is not like full life you are going to look into the same code, or full life you are going to maintain the project, or full life you will be in the same company. After some time, you will leave the company, you will go, next developer will come. Next developer should not go to your HTML, compare an ID and look into the CSS. After looking into the CSS, they should understand, oh, this is called header, means it's calling on the top side. This is called left block, means in the page it's calling under the left block. If you write XYZ, he has to go to HTML and he has to search XYZ where it is. Correct? So ID should be meaningful. Number will also work. I'm not saying number will not work. Number will work. A special character you should not start with. You should not start the ID with the hash. Sorry, ID hash will be there, but ID should not be at the rate. ID should not be less than, greater than. Okay. ID should be alphanumeric will be okay. Alpha, if you are giving meaningful alpha, that is fine. Underscore you can give. Hyphen is also possible. Okay, check now. So that's got applied here. It's got applied here only, no? It is not reflecting for register and product because this 2li is out of the UL. And we are targeting first UL, LI, and then A. If the UL has confused you, you can ignore that and remember this much. How to write the CSS for parent and child. If UL, LI you understood, then very good. Not understood, then ignore. We'll create many examples. Okay, 1 minute, I will come back. li those parent is ABC to the center. How to align those parent to the ABC center? Here only we can write. We can go to the ABC. In the ABC ID, text align center. For li, you can't write text align center. For the parent, you have to write text align center. So under the parent, whichever the li is there, not only li, all the content of the parent will be in the center. You can write text align center. It will come in the middle automatically. Text align center, if you write for UL, it will come in the middle. Something like this. Okay, you can write one effect also here. Let's go. Has ABC colon li colon a, sorry, ABC space li space a colon hover. It should be a and hover should be together. A and hover should be together. Okay, remove a, keep as a li only. Li colon hover. So let's move the mouse on li. Under the ABC, whichever the li is there, that will execute. This is the default execution. Under the ABC, whichever the li is there, that will execute default. That is here. Below what we are writing, under the ABC, whichever the li is there, on that colon hover means when the mouse will touch. Okay, when the cursor will touch, that is called as a hover. Then what should happen? Background change to which color? Orange is already. It's orange color. Change to, and then color is a green color. Change to pink color. It's called mouse event. Hover is called mouse event. Cursor will go there. Hover will effect will fire. Okay. Save it. Check now. Move the mouse on a line. See this kind of background. You can add one more property, cursor colon pointer. As soon as it will touch, it will become a ready to click. Cursor colon UINT pointer. Cursor colon. Once it will touch the li, it will convert into cursor is converting into pointer. Okay. So this file will leave till here. Let's come to the next. So how to write CSS by parent child? This is the best option. You can copy this too and paste under the developer guide. Or this also you can write. This two is also fine. Division plus space S2, XYZ plus S2. You can copy this too. example, paste here. Okay, hope ready. Now one more file is required. This one, CSS by tag group. Create a file quickly. Tag group.html. HTML will open. It will also come here. Go here, call style. Developer guide, what is the possibility? Yeah, take now only. If you are in the notebook, if you are in the laptop, I will share you now only. Where is that file? 3:30 p.m. April, CSS, developer guide. Yeah, take that. But you can download if you are in the laptop. In the laptop also using the Zoom app, not in the browser. In laptop, if you log in through the browser, then you can't see the file. That I think. Okay. If in laptop using the Zoom app, if you log in, then only you can exchange the files. Okay. Check now, Deepa, file came in the chat. You can see the file if you are logging through the Zoom app in laptop. In browser, if you are logging, you can't see that. Okay. So let's go here, follow in this file. Rough example, CSS by tag group. In this, H1 is there, follow the H2. Bangalore is located in Bangalore is located in Karnataka. Okay. Next, I will follow one H2 tag. H2 tag. Bangalore has multi cultured society. Culture, right? Culture society, multicultural society. Society spelling is what? CITY. Okay. Next, we'll write one more called DIV. Now we have follow H1, paragraph, H2, and then div. Okay. So our the policy of CSS by tag group says the policy of CSS by tag group says in one page there can be multiple tag, there can be multiple classes, there can be multiple ID, there can be multiple tags. Okay, you can combine all. Suppose this H2 having one ID called ABC. I will write one below one label. It has some text. Something. Okay. And for this, there is a class called XYZ. XYZ. Okay. So class is which one? XYZ. Division is there. H2 is there. Paragraph is there. H1 is there. So many type of tag we found. Correct. Now suppose you have a requirement or you have a condition, you have a situation, you have some kind of requirement in such a way where multiple type of selector. So how many type of selector we got in this? One is called tag. Which one is? H1 is tag. Paragraph is a tag. H2 have an ID. That is another selector. Then division is a tag. Label got as a class, another selector. Right? So we got 5 type of selector. Tag. After that, ID. Then class. Then parent and child structure, what we have written. And another one is called tag group. Okay, so total how many type of selector? 5 type of selector. Okay. Now in this file, we found all type of selector. One is missing. That is called parent and child. Okay. Now let's do. So requirement says like for multiple type of selector, how to apply the common property. Okay, multiple type of selector, how to apply the common property. It can be ID, it can be class, it can be tag name, it can be something else also. So suppose first follow the H1, right? So which H1? All the H1. Next after that, which one? Paragraph. It's not necessary, it should be in the sequence only. Next, I will write a class. What is the class? XYZ. After that, we have ID has ABC. Then we have a tag called div. See now, how many type of selector you combine together? Tag also. H1 is the tag, P is the tag, XYZ is the class, ABC is the ID, div is the tag, correct? Now for this all the people, so this all people are separated by comma. That meaning all have the equal right. Okay, all are separated by comma. That meaning all the selector have the equal right. Equal property will get applied for all. Okay, what is that? Suppose put a color as a blue color or maybe red color, any color whichever you want, and then wrong place here. This much only, no, or anything is missing. 4 we have. Okay, so color as a blue and text hyphen decoration or font hyphen style. Suppose font hyphen style style font style italic. So what will happen now in your current page? Division also, paragraph also, ABC also, XYZ also, H1 also, all will get the same similar property. That is called color as a blue and font style as a italic. So this is called CSS by tag group. Multiple selector we can keep separated by comma and we can write the CSS one place. It will apply for all. Now in W3, if you read anything, 100% sure you will understand what they have written. Because they have written CSS based on ID, based on class, based on parent child, and based on tag group. Okay. Bootstrap is also based on this. Bootstrap is not based on this. Call it a ID. Check now, is it working or not? See, working. Everywhere common property got apply. So how many method you know now of the CSS? How many way you know? Inline CSS was one. Another one is called internal. Under internal, how many we know? Under internal, we know one is called CSS by tag name. Another one is called by ID. Next for a class. Next for tag group. And one is called parent and child. There we saw parent can be ID also. Parent can be class also. Parent can be a tag of tag also. Anything, right? So everywhere, wherever you go in the market, people follow this 4-5 combination. Okay. Any CSS you see this 4-5 combination. Yes, one place I forgot to mention that. What is that? We have written here parent and child. Correct. Some places you will find this symbol. This symbol. This symbol. Which symbol? That greater than symbol. Okay. But while writing the greater than symbol, every time the code mismatch will happen. Once you apply the greater than, the code will get closer only. Instead of making the solution, we will make a problem. Okay. So that is also a method to make a parent and child. Okay. In Bootstrap file, once we come, we'll get to know. Okay. So as of now, let it be. This is the best method. Okay. So total 5 method is in mind now. 5 method is running. If you ignore the inline CSS, no matter. Forget the inline CSS is no matter at all. But don't forget these 5 lines. Okay. If anyone asks, what is the selector? Then first single line definition. All the HTML tags are called a selector. In case he is not satisfied, he will ask, okay, how many type of selectors? Then quickly, how many is there? CSS by tag name, for a ID, for a class, for a parent child, for a tag group. We can say total 5 type of selectors. Okay. Now based on this 5 type of selector, entire market follows CSS. Now how much property value we remember, that is the next level. Okay. Who remember much property and value, he can design a better page. Okay. Method is same, 5 method only. Matter is of storage on property value. Okay, we'll see you tomorrow again. Tomorrow onwards, we'll design the templates. Template in the sense, complete web page. Okay, 1-2 template will design as a basic template. Once you get idea, then we'll make little more better. Then CSS3 will follow. While designing the template, we have to follow HTML5 tags and CSS3 tags, 3 properties. Okay, but method remains same. Which method? Animation, CSS3. Animation, media query, animation, transition, all are there in the stock. Don't worry, it is coming. Okay. So this is the basic foundation where we are extending now. Now from here we have to increase the length of the leg. Okay, if increase length means you will learn the more property. Left, right, wherever you want to go. Okay. If you want to follow the video from YouTube, someone follow, no follow. Everyone have followed the same method. You can understand the CSS of anyone now. Because now these 4 methods are 4-5 methods are the main building blocks. Okay. See you tomorrow. All videos will come today and you will follow through that. Evening time.